that is the case. So it might just be a me thing, because I don't really notice it with other ASM artists, but it might not just be a me thing. But most ASM artists breathe through their mouth, I think, and a lot of them will apologize for breathing into the mic or something. But I actually really enjoy when they do that. So I'm going to breathe softly, but I'm just gonna breathe through my mouth from now on, and I really worry about breathing into the mic because I actually enjoy it when ASM artists do that anyways. So here we are. Also, I wonder if my hair sounds good on the mic. I don't know if you can even hear that. But I'm hoping maybe it sounds good. I don't know. As I had to go for close-up whispers that are really quiet, because for me, I like those more. I don't know about you guys, whoever you guys are, because again, by the time I post this, I might still be getting 0 views per video. But we'll see, we'll see. Sorry. The paper edges of my desk are kind of coming off, so if I move my cuff up and I'm not careful, it kind of peels. And it's a little far away from the mic, so it might not sound too terrible. But I just want to make sure I'm not doing anything that makes the video not relaxing. I can tap my desk, and I don't know if it sounds good or if you can even hear it very well, because again, it's kind of far away from the mic. But I think I'm already getting the hang of whispering a lot more, because on my first draft of my first video, I really, really sucked at it. But I think now I'm getting the hang of it. We will see when I actually go back and watch this, though. Also, sorry if you see me touching my face a lot. My hair gets in my face because some of it just comes straight down and a lot goes off to the sides, but it's still kind of in my face, you know. And it makes my face itchy too, but it's worth it because I really like my hair. It doesn't look the best that it can right now. It's a little frizzy, because I don't wash it every day, because obviously that would make it really dry because of my hair type. So I have specific days that I wash it on, and some days I just rinse but don't fully wash. And I think I rinsed it like 1 or 2 days ago, and it doesn't look as good after a rinse as it does after a full wash. But I have to do the rinses because if I just try to wash it, it gets really dry. And then in the long run, it looks worse. So I do the rinses to make sure that it's not like getting too uncomfortable, because having hair this like large can be kind of uncomfortable sometimes. So the rinses are mostly a sensory thing rather than a like appearance or hygiene thing. It just gets really uncomfortable if the hair stays dry for too long. directly down there. And it wasn't the most flattering angle on my face, because it was kind of coming from under, so it emphasized the roundness a little more and made my face look less angular, which doesn't make me look the prettiest. So it just was all around a pretty bad setup. I explained why I did it in the last video, and it was because ASMR up here can get kind of risky, because I still live with my family, and there are also 2 little children in the house, so sometimes I wake up crying. But I think if I time it right, I can still do ASMR up here, especially if I record in bulk and post over time. So I hope that this works out. We'll see. Maybe if it's a video like this, where I get pretty far in, but it gets interrupted because something happens up here. Maybe I'll just go without an outro and post what I have of the video, because it's better than just not posting, right? So I might do that. If a video ever gets interrupted pretty far along, we'll see, we'll see. I think becoming a lot more comfortable even just on my 3rd recording, as I've played back the other 2 and seen what I liked and didn't like, so I feel more confident doing what I do like, what I do like. Sorry, I think I got a little too close to the mic. My face was touching it a little bit, so it might have made some unfortunate sounds, but I hope not. I'm really enjoying making this ASMR so far, even though it's just been simple little rambles with some mic scratching. Because, I don't know, I actually really enjoy rambling about nothing. And, from my experience, the ASMR space is pretty, accepting. So, ooh, I forgot cupped whispers are a thing, so maybe this sounds even better. Or maybe this sounds even better. It's kind of hard to make a proper tunnel without nudging the mic. But I'm just really enjoying exploring things, because I've always loved ASMR. It's always been something that I've been interested in making. But I'm the sort of person who likes to get into a lot of different things. For instance, sometimes I write things. And as I said in the last video, I work as an interviewer, and that includes sometimes working with photography, filming, and mic setup. So I get into a lot of different art forms. I'm also a martial artist. I do Muay Thai and boxing, which isn't like a whole lot, but you know, it's something just stick to the simpler things. Just mic scratching, rambling, and tapping things. Though, maybe I have some other triggers lying around in my room. My sister gave me these, which she said was an ASMR prop for her, but my first thought when I saw it was this would be really good for mic scratching, but she said she'd never thought of that, so I don't know what she was using them for. Maybe just shaking them. I don't know, but I think this would be fun. Just like that. I don't know how good it actually sounds, but my thought was that it would sound pretty good. I think after this I'm gonna record another video, and maybe I'll even do another one since I still want to do that manga tapping. So I might record 2 more after this, and that'll set me up for the next week. Though I'm really enjoying this, so maybe I'll record more before then. But the next video I was thinking about turning the light off. I have some night lights in my room, and one of them is on. You can probably see it reflected in my glasses. It's one of those lights that has a cute little design on it. One of the night lights, which is behind me, isn't really working right now. So the lighting isn't great because I have 3 and one of them isn't working. If that one was working, I think that might be the ideal setup, just having the night lights on with the pretty colors and the low lighting. But that's not really working right now. But I'm still gonna try to make a video with it. And in that, this will be useful because it actually, it lights up. Though I don't think this setting is very relaxing at all. I like when it's just the solid color. So I think after this video ends, I'm gonna record 2 more. One that's just a manga tapping, and one where I turn the lights off and maybe go crazy with these. Because there's another one, it's blue. Blue, 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 blue. I don't know if that's a good trigger word. I like when ASMR artists do that thing where they say something that sounds kind of tingly and they just repeat it a lot. But I don't know what sounds really tingly, so I have trouble finding what I should repeat. So this is basically just like my first video in a different setting because I wanted to try a different setup because the first one sucked bad. So that's all this is, just a test video number 2. Nothing special, no specific theme, just rambles, some miscellaneous triggers, that's it. Because I'm still just figuring things out, and I don't want to do anything too specific when I'm just figuring things out, but I think I've got it now. This is the ideal setup, though it's still a little bit low budget because I don't even have a stand for my phone. It's just leaning up against the computer. But I still think everything about this setup beats for a long time if I try to. So, if I ever did a video solely dedicated to mic blowing, I could probably do like a really long blow because of my good lung capacity. Anyways, this video is a lot closer to the mic than the last one. The whispers are a lot more whispery, but strangely, they feel more relaxing to do. I don't know how they sound, but they feel more relaxing to do than the other ones, even though they're so much quieter. And I thought that was what made whispering a straining activity. But it seems like maybe it's the opposite. And maybe less is more. I don't really know what I'm saying. But it looks like 23 minutes is about the average length of my videos so far. So I like to do them a bit longer, because I really can just talk forever and ever about nothing. But I hope you enjoyed this ASMR that was a little more close up, a little more close up, with scratches